Have you ever noticed someone in a group who barely speaks, yet somehow feels fully present? They listen, they observe, they don't interrupt. And while others talk to be heard, this person seems comfortable saying almost nothing at all. Most people assume they're shy, or insecure, or uninterested. But psychology tells a very different story. People who stay quiet in group conversations are often mentally active, not disengaged. While others speak to process their thoughts out loud, quiet individuals process internally. They're reading tone, tracking body language, noticing contradictions, absorbing the emotional atmosphere. This internal processing takes effort, so instead of reacting instantly, they wait, not because they have nothing to say, but because they're deciding whether it's worth saying at all. Many quiet people don't feel the need to constantly signal their presence. They don't talk just to fill silence, compete for attention, prove intelligence. Psychologically, they value precision over performance. If a comment doesn't add clarity, insight, or meaning, they keep it to themselves. This often makes their words feel heavier when they finally speak, because they've already filtered out everything unnecessary. Silence can be a powerful form of control. In group dynamics, the loudest person often reveals the most about themselves. The quiet person does the opposite. By staying silent, they avoid exposing unnecessary vulnerabilities, prevent emotional overreaction, maintain psychological distance. They're less likely to say something they'll regret, and more likely to stay composed when conversations become chaotic. This isn't weakness, it's emotional regulation. People who stay quiet in groups are usually very aware of how they come across, the impact of their words, the social consequences of speaking. This self-awareness creates restraint. They understand that not every thought needs a voice, and not every moment requires participation. Ironically, this restraint often makes others curious about them. Silence creates space, and space invites projection. When a quiet person finally speaks, it's usually because they've thought it through, they feel it matters, or the moment truly calls for it. That's why their words often stop the room. Not because they're louder, but because they're deliberate. Being quiet in group conversations isn't a flaw. It is often a sign of deep thinking, emotional control, strong boundaries. In a world that rewards noise, silence becomes a quiet form of confidence, and sometimes the person saying the least is understanding the most.